Waikato-Tainui is seeking a sizable share of any Auckland Airport shares that are put up for sale, as Auckland Council looks to balance its books to meet the future needs of its ratepayers. Waikato-Tainui already has significant property investments around the Auckland Airport, including the Novotel International and the new 5-star Te Ariki Nui Pullman Hotel, which is due for completion later this year. Waikato-Tainui Executive Chair Tukoroirangi Morgan is with us now. I believe you've pulled your car over and sitting by the side of the road in Hamilton. Tēnā koe ahoa, thanks for joining us.
Kia ora. Tēnā koe.
Now, Waikato-Tainui already has a fairly strong footprint in that area. Why are these shares so important to the iwi?
It extends our, our investment into the region. It's a no-brainer for us actually, because when the Crown settled with 19 of the other iwi in terms of the interest into Tamaki, the Crown assets, of course, have been diminished, and so they have limited choices. The Crown have limited choices in terms of trying to settle our outstanding claim over Greater Auckland. The sell-off of shares and the purchase by the Crown is not new to the Crown. Our negotiator, Rahui Papa, has put that to them on several occasions. The fact that the council are now having to discuss whether or not they're going to sell is timely, Neil. So this is an opportunity for us to get the Crown to be creative about how it can settle our outstanding claim over Greater Auckland.
Tuku, if the Auckland Council is going to sell the shares, which is, as you just alluded to, is expected, do you feel that iwi should get first rights?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's that airport is on our lands. First and foremost, we should get first rights, and so that's why we say it is fundamental that iwi get first rights over the shares. The fact that we're mana whenua, the fact that those shares will stay in the hands of local people and not be sold off to some foreign super fund or foreign interest, is much more meaningful for iwi than it is for foreign interests.
Do you feel that the government should get involved? If so, what would good look like for you?
Well, as I say, Neil, our Y30 claim is unresolved by the Crown. This is a good way that the government can pay us for our outstanding claim over Greater Auckland. It's innovative. It's a unique approach, and they should seriously consider it. And we've prodded the government on several occasions. So this is not a new kaupapa to them. This is about keeping the ownership of those shares in New Zealand hands, in the hands of iwi.
So if we're looking at this, the land, as you mentioned, is subject to treaty claim. How could this, or should this, help to support the opportunity for Waikato-Tainui, and what uncertainty do you see around this ownership?
Look, it just affirms our mana whenua status over that region. The fact that we have two hotels, the Airport Novotel and the soon-to-be finished Te Ariki Nui, the 5-star Pullman, it just amplifies for us that actually we have serious interest in that area. And so the shares over the Auckland Airport is a no-brainer.
Okay.
The Crown should buy them and give the value of those shares back to us.
Now, are you meeting
Simple as that.
Are you meeting with government ministers to put your case forward? How important do you see this as a step in the right direction?
Yeah, Rahui Papa, who has been doing our harbour claim, has already mentioned the proposition on several occasions. And now that I'm back as the chair, both him and I have stepped forward to resolve and settle our outstanding claims over Tamaki. And I'm once again saying to the Crown, buy those shares of the Auckland City Council and give them to us as recompense for the land that was taken by the Crown.
Waikato-Tainui Executive Chair Tukoroirangi Morgan, thank you so much for your time today. Ngā mihi kia koe.
Tēnā koe. Kia ora. Kia ora, Neil.